Are you recording now? I mean, Jesus. J-Bones here. First taste with Miller Lite, which is not the actual first taste of this, because I've been drinking this for probably 12, 13 years or more, long time. But one of my friends called me bougie. I didn't even know really what that meant until I looked it up, but it's like you're into like really high class things, I guess. And she called me bougie because I was doing videos on these different IPA beers and these porter beers and these different beers that are not what she drinks. And you know who you are, Shanna. You know who your accomplice is, Megan. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to do a video on Miller Lite, because this is the beer that I drink most often. This is, I think, the top 3 beer in the world, maybe. Coors Light, I think, might be number 1 now. I don't know. Or Bud Light. Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Lite. Those are like the 3 top beers in the world. And if I sound weird, that's because this is only number 11 on a 12-pack that I've had tonight. Oh, excuse me. But nobody buys this beer and drinks it because it tastes good. Nobody buys this because they want to be sophisticated. Nobody drinks this because they're bougie. Let's pour it up. Gosh, just look at it. I mean, just look at this beer. I mean, it's got a good head on it, but it's clear. I can look through this and see the camera. I can see the red light. It's just essentially water, hops, barley, and corn syrup. Corn syrup. It's on their website here. Water, the first ingredient they list on their website. No other beer company that I've looked at on this first taste series that I've done has listed water as their first ingredient, because it's a given. Everybody knows that there's water in freaking beer. You don't put it on the website as an ingredient. But Miller Lite does. Barley, yeast, and corn syrup. All for the yeast. Who, like... God, that just sounds sickening. Corn syrup? Come on. Hops, like some farmer looking at the hops as if there's actually some dude that supplies hops to Miller Lite that's like, yo, these are the best hops ever. I don't think there's any farmer that's like, yeah, use these hops, Miller Lite, they're the best. No way. Not making beer like this. Oh, yeah. But as far as taste goes, and I've tasted some crummy beers, I don't like anything that's super hoppy. No hops at all in this. I don't know what that farmer was looking at. It's not bitter. It smells like you know when you floss your teeth with one of those like disposable flossers, and that string there that's got like bits of food on it still. If you ever smelt that, that's what this beer smells like. Oh, excuse me. And taste. When you're soaking your feet in one of those like plastic tubs with a massager in it with like hot water, and you're supposed to soak them for like an hour, and it just like eats off all the dead skin and all the foot fungus, and you're just relaxing with your feet in that little tub of water for a good solid hour when it's like 98 degrees. You take that water and you pour it into a glass and you add a little bit of yellow food coloring. That's what it tastes like. So it's not very good. But it's cheap, and people drank it because of that. But I just can't believe that they have corn syrup listed on their website as like... Corn syrup is the fuel yeast needs to ferment into alcohol. Corn syrup is used by many of our favorite brewers, and it is consumed by the yeast during the fermentation process. Corn syrup is not the same as high fructose corn syrup, and brewing with corn syrup is natural and no less healthy than beers. And I don't buy into that. Okay, maybe all beer is brewed with corn syrup. I have no idea, but I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that I'm drinking syrup. You know, syrup's for pancakes, not for beer. But anyway, that was Miller Lite. Cheap, just nasty, gruesome beer that tastes like pedicure water. Shannon, Megan, I hope you're happy.